children, how are you? Okay, hope you are safe at home. So before I come to the lesson, I would like to tell you a small suggestion, children, because nowadays corona is increasing day by day. So I would like to give you a small suggestion. It's like a beneficial act. What I want to tell you is please have hot water every now and then. Okay, that water should be boiled to 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, children, let the water to be boiled more and more time, and then please consume the water only when it is hot. And not only water, whatever you take, the food, whatever you take, please take it hot. Okay, don't let the food and whatever it may be cool, and don't try to take food items which are kept in the refrigerator. This is small suggestion from me. Okay children, so I hope you understood what I want to tell you. Okay children, so be safe at home till corona be out of our country. Okay children, now yesterday I have taught you, or in the previous class I have taught you about the beautiful poem about the great Alexander the Great. How great king he was, and his desires has almost he had completely fulfilled. He conquered lot of countries and finally he reached to India, but unfortunately he couldn't win the war and he returned back to Babylon. Back to his country. Okay, Macedonia. Okay children. So while he returned back to his country, he fall ill. People says that he had fallen ill just because of malaria, and finally at a very early age, just 32 years of age, at that age he passed away. Okay children, that you have learned very well, I think so, and you have heard the lesson carefully. Poem you have read very carefully. I think you have recited the poem also. Okay children, now let us come to the new lesson. I would like to teach you today lesson 3. Okay, let us come to lesson 3. What is the name of the lesson? Let us know. Before coming to the lesson name, I would like to ask you a few questions. Have you seen, do you like to watch movies? Yes, you have watched number of movies. In that, related to one movie, a person who is very poor, a boy who is very poor, he participated in this Kaun Banega Crorepati, that type of program, and he became a millionaire. Did you remember that? Okay, he became a millionaire. Yes, did you remember the story title? Very good, Slumdog Millionaire. Yes, in that a small part of our lesson title name is Millionaire. Millionaire. What is the title name again? Millionaire. A small part of this story. Now coming to the next one. This is the end of the title. Now let us come to the middle part of the title. The main part of the title. How he became a millionaire. How he became a millionaire. Though this word is not related to this, but how to bring out this word I am just using this word. When you take cool drinks, how you will take? Generally some people will consume like this, isn't it? But some people, they'll put, what is this? What we call this one? We'll be having a hole on both the sides. We will keep it in the bottle or even in the glass, and we will put in the mouth and we will drag the water into our mouth. What is that? Yes, straw. What is that? Straw. Very good. So here, one straw made him a millionaire. Though this straw and this straw is not same, but just for bringing out the word straw, I wrote this. Okay children? Just to bring out the word, I used this. That's it. One Straw Millionaire. What is the title name? The One Straw Millionaire. Am I clear children? The One Straw Millionaire. So here, when you come to this story, what you will be able to understand is, with the support of just one straw, this particular person had become a great millionaire. He became a great millionaire. in this international system we call it as million, and in our Indian system we call it as crores. Okay, this man with just one straw he became a great millionaire. So this wonderful story we are going to learn. Okay children, am I clear in this? Next, coming to the story. This is a small folk tales which generally people love to watch. Number of folk tales, people love to listen to number of folk tales, isn't it? So now this is a Japanese folk tale about the value of listening to advice, having faith and appreciating all things great and small. So here this small folk tale, it is taken from the Japanese story. It is a Japanese story, and in this story what he wants to express is, if you listen to the advice of any person, if you believe, if you have faith in them, and you will definitely feel that every small thing is having a lot of great value. Though it is big or small, keep it aside, but every small value is also having a great value. Every big value may not have the same great value. Okay children, that is what he wanted to express in this story. Now let us come to the story. A long time ago, there lived a penniless young man in Japan. Nothing that he did turned out to be profitable. One day he prayed desperately. Okay, I have always been honest and hardworking, but my hard work had never been rewarded. Kanun, goddess of mercy, please send me some good luck. What did he say in this story? A long time back, when we come to a long time back, there lived a penniless young man in Japan. What do you mean by penniless? What do you mean by penniless? Here, both. Let us come to the hard words first. Till now what you have learned is hard words which you have come across. A new terminology you can say, that is an advice. What is the word he gave here? Advice. Advice means nothing but giving suggestion to any person. Giving suggestion to any person. Faith. What do you mean by faith? Yes, faith means belief. Having trust. Having trust on any person. Okay. Next. Appreciating. Appreciating. What do you mean by appreciating? Yes, your teacher, when you do any work which is being given by your teacher, if you do promptly, if you do perfectly, and if you present to your teacher, what your teacher says, wow, very good, how nicely you have done your work, that is called as appreciation. It means praising, giving the credit to a particular person for their good work or their hard work. We call it as appreciation. Okay children? Appreciating. Next, we have come across the word penniless. 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 You know what do you mean by penniless? Yes, penniless means having nothing, not even a single NP. Means NP means money. No single rupee in your hand. We call it as penniless. Okay children? Hope you understood very well. Okay. Next. Nothing that had turned out to be profitable. What we have come across the other word? Profitable. Profitable means gainful. Okay? Not getting any gain. Not getting any gain. Means if you take for example, if any work you are doing, if any business, for example, if your father is doing some business, okay, some real estate, or maybe he is doing some tourism work, somewhat he is doing the job, he is doing some business, and he had invested 1 lakh rupee. So the same amount or less than that amount, if it comes, we call it as a not having a profit. If he gets more than a lakh, he may get 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000. Other than this lakh, he kept 1 lakh rupees. along with 1 lakh rupees, if he get extra money like 10,000 or maybe it is 20,000 or 30,000, this extra amount we call it as profit. This extra amount we call it as profit. So that is how. Whatever this man here, this Japanese boy, this young man who is, though he is doing lot of hard work, though he is doing number of different types of works, but unfortunately he is not getting any profit. He is not able to get any gain. Not even a single NP is left with him. Okay. So what he decided, nothing that he did turned out to be profitable. So though he is doing a farming work, or though he is doing some business, or though he is getting different parts of works, whatever he is doing, but unfortunately nothing is working out. Nothing he is getting the profit. That is what the problem he is facing. So one day he prayed desperately. What is the other word we have come across now? Desperately. What I was telling about, the new word which we have come across is one day he prayed desperately. Desperately means with lot of intention, with lot of desire, with lot of effort. He prayed to God. You are very much familiar, though when we are very much happy, we won't remember God. Most of you, we won't remember God. But when we are in a trouble, definitely we remember God. So, okay, this man, he worked and finally he was fed up. So, what he decided is, he went to a temple and he started praying with a lot of desperation, with a lot of intention. He started praying to Goddess. Oh God, I have always been honest. Honest means, yes, truthful. I have always been honest. I have always been truthful. Because this man, he never tried to gain the money in a wrong method. Did you understand? This young Japanese man, he never tried to gain the money in a wrong method. Okay. So whatever he wanted to gain the money, whatever the profit or the amount he wanted to earn in a positive way. So what he says is, I have always been truthful, means honest, and hard working. Hard working means putting your lot of effort. Putting your lot of effort in doing any work. Putting your full effort on the work, which we call it as a hard working. I am always hard working. That is my intention. But my hard work has never been rewarded. What he said? Though I did a lot of hard work, but I didn't get any reward. I didn't get any reward. Means reward in sense like any returns. Reward in sense any return. According to this lesson, I didn't get any profit or any penny, even a single penny I was able to earn. Kanun, goddess of mercy, please send me some luck. So, what is the name of the goddess now? We are having a different types of goddesses. We do call, for example, for study, we call Saraswati. For money, we call Lakshmi. Isn't it? Like the different types of gods and goddesses are there for us. In the same way, here, Japanese, they pray to goddess Kanun. What is the name of the goddess? Kanun. Goddess name is Kanun. And she is called as goddess of mercy. She is called as goddess of mercy. Okay, children? Means you may ask a question, so what is the meaning for mercy? Forgiveness. Forgiving us. Forgiveness. Okay, children? This is clear? So, he immediately, this Japanese man, what he did is, this young boy, he went to a temple with a lot of desperation. He started praying to God. And the goddess name is Kanun, and she is famous for mercy. Mercy means nothing but forgiveness. Okay. She is a mercy, goddess of mercy. So what he was asking is, please send me some good luck. Oh goddess Karun, please send me some good luck. I want some good luck. Generally, people, whatever we get, says that we are having luck. Because of luck, we got it. Generally, people says. So this man, he was fed up. Though he did a lot of hard work, though he tried a lot and lot, but he couldn't even get a single penny. That means only luck can change his fate. That is what he thought. Okay, children, this is clear? Okay. Now, he prayed the whole day and then fell asleep on the steps of the shrine. He had a dream. So here what this boy did? This man, he prayed from morning whatever the time he went till the whole night, even till the temple is being closed. Here he gave the word shrine. Shrine means nothing but temple. Shrine means nothing but temple. Okay, children? So he prayed for the whole day, and while he was praying, he was tired and he fell asleep. He fell asleep on the steps of the shrine. So he had a dream. You know dream? Yes. Whatever when we sleep, whatever comes into your mind, the imaginations or the reality, whatever it may be, those we call them as dreams. Okay? Some may be coming to true, some may not come into true. So this man, he got a wonderful dream. What is that? Let us know. When you wake up in the morning, you will fail. Sorry, you will fall. As you fall, you will grab something that will be of great value. Cherish what you have in your hand and go west. So when he fell in a dream, what he got into dream is this, what he got it. When you wake up early in the morning, that means when you wake up from the sleep, what will happen to you is you will fall down. Means you will move from there, no? You will, while you are walking like this, you will fall down. When you fall, something will grab into your hands. You will grab something. Means when you fall, immediately we will try to catch something. Am I right? We try to take some support. So in the same manner, while you fall down, you will grab something. Grab means taking something into your hands forcefully. Taking something into your hands forcefully, we call it as grab. This is clear, children? So when you fall down, you will grab something into your hands. But whatever comes to your hands, you take it or you think that it is having a lot of value. Value means it is more costly or valuable. You will get something with that. Okay, cherish. Here he gave another word, cherish. Okay, children? Whatever comes into your hand means cherish in sense here what he wants according to the story. Generally cherish means just cheer up. But in the story here cherish means you take that one, consider that one, whatever comes into your hand. Take it as valuable thing. Okay, children? Care about something, about whatever comes into your hand. What you have in your hand and go west. So, cherish means take that whatever comes into your hand, think it as a very valuable thing and don't drop it. Don't drop it. Take that thing and go on walking towards the west. Towards the west. Next morning, he fell. His open, outstretched hand grabbed hold of a straw. So here, as soon as you wake up next morning, we generally forget whatever comes into your mind. Whatever the dreams are there in your mind, we definitely when we wake up will forget. This is a common thing. Hardly one or two, some people will be having a remembrance on that. We will be having a very less part of impact of that. But related to that dream, if anything happens in reality, we'll definitely try to recollect whatever we have got into the dream, isn't it? So that's what. Next morning, what happened? So here this man was sleeping at the steps of the shrine. Now he woke up. As soon as he know very well now how we will be doing when we wake up. He stretched his hands like this and finally he stepped down and unfortunately he fell down. He fell down. His open outstretched hands grabbed hold of a straw. So when he fell down, his open hands he grabbed something, and what was in his hand is a straw. You know, straw means nothing but a grass. Like this, a grass, something he plucked into his hands. What do I do with this? Straw. So what he was questioning to himself, what will I do with this straw? So he immediately got into his mind whatever he had got into the drain. So, okay, when I grabbed something, he thought something valuable, a little more valuable, or maybe it is not having value. He may be able to understand what it will be, how it will be useful. But what it is, what did it come into his hands? Yes, a straw has come into his hands. He was asking like this, what will I do with this straw? Oh God, what should I do with this straw? Then, a pretty flower was lying nearby. The young man took the flower and tied it to one end of the straw. Oh well, Kanu knows best. I will just take the straw and walk towards the west. Okay then. So, for a moment when he thought like this, beside him, he saw a beautiful pretty flower. Pretty means nothing but beautiful. Pretty means nothing but beautiful. He saw a pretty flower. Flower means, you know, like a rose or something flower he saw. He took that flower, that lying flower, he took it, he tied it to the straw. He tied it to the straw. Now it has become like a flower. Oh well, Kanu knows best. So what he thought is, yes, Kanu means the goddess knows very well. What is best for me? Everything she knows very well. I will just take this straw and I will start moving towards the west, because she has suggested, she has advised me, take the whatever comes into your hand, you take that and move towards the west. So I am going to move towards the west. Okay children, so till here whatever we have learnt, we will come across once again. So here we are learning about a folk tale, and that is happened in the Japanese. It is a Japanese folk style, and this title name is The One Straw Millennium. What is the title? The One Straw Millennium. And in this we have learned about that the young Japanese man, he tried his level best, he worked hard and hard, but he couldn't get any profit. He was not able to save even a single penny. He was not able to satisfy his stomach or his family. Okay, so he went on one day with a lot of desperation. He prayed to Goddess Kanu, and Goddess Kanu gave an advice. Okay, Goddess Kanu is none other than, she is Goddess of Mercy. She gave a suggestion. When you fall tomorrow, when you wake up, you will fall down. Whatever comes into your hand, whatever you grab, take that, think it as a valuable thing, and start moving towards the west. Okay children? So in this I have given you some hard words. You can come across like this. I wrote the heading hard words. You just keep lesson 3, the One Straw Millennium, hard words, and make a note of all these hard words and practice this 5 times. Okay children? And we will meet you in the next class. Bye.